Hey you guys, what's up? I'm just all natural. I've been at Tinley Hill Events and Venue up the street, and obviously here on Tinley Hill Events and Design, we are bringing you in on all the design elements from our home and our event space and anything else that we do in between all of that. So today we are actually in our living space, which is more of a space that's more sitting, lounge, hang out, have conversations without TV time and all the screens in front of our faces. I mean, we do sit here on our iPhones though, but we are decorating this wall. We are going to add some height to the space. We're gonna add a little dimension. We're gonna add a little bit more color to bring out this blush tone that is, you know, just intertwined throughout the decor of the home. And so I'm excited to do a little swatch test. So we're gonna do that now, and then you'll be able to see what decision that we went with. Previously, I have already posted this on our YouTube channel and on our Instagram for you to vote for your favorite paint color. Hopefully everybody can be unanimous. We'll see. It might be a really, really close tie. I don't know. I just picked the colors from the store. Who knows, we might put all three on the wall and they're horrible. I hope not, and I don't think so. But we're gonna go ahead and do this now. We just needed to really do something more to this space, more that we've been living in it. With design, you have to live in a space to sometimes realize what the space needs as you've been living in the space and seeing it. And now we're like, it needs a little something extra. So that's what we're gonna do. Right now, we're gonna bring you in on it and show you the before and after. I have some B-roll footage for you to see the room as it is now, which we love it and it's absolutely beautiful. We've added some low end and some high end. I do all types of shopping to small businesses. I have an artist out of Tallahassee, QZ Design Gallery, stunning pieces. So that is our high-end pieces from in here. But then we have some furniture that we've bought at a big factory like furniture store, but we also have shopped at Home Goods and on Amazon. I love to find everything if I can from Amazon in a small business, but I'm always a good fan to go into local stores like Home Goods and At Home and things like that to just really kind of add some extra, you know, fluff and elements to the space that I may not be able to find elsewhere. And sometimes touching and filling decor is needed. So we're gonna go ahead and get started here. I'm gonna go get the paintbrush. We have our paint swatches right here, so we're gonna go with that. Just so you can kind of see, this pink right here was off of our front door. The lighting in here is not so good right now, but this color here is actually on our front door, which is a beautiful color. Let me see if we can get a good one of this. It's a really, really pretty color. It's not focusing in for me. There it goes. It's beautiful and I love it, but for this room, it's gonna be a little bit too hot pinky for me, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna be too much of a really bright blush, and so these are kind of more neutral. We have some different undertones in these, so we'll kind of talk about that the more we pick the color, but more mauvey. Obviously this is more rosy, this is more pinky, and you can tell this kind of leans more like the hot pink, but it's perfect for a front door. The front door has a lot of sun exposure, so over time it's going to lighten up, and you know, a front door needs to stand out. So if you're in the yard or you're driving up the driveway and you see the front door, you really need it to pop and not look white or cream. So that's why we went with more of a deeper pink. All right, so let's go get the paintbrush and swatch. And yeah, this is what I look like in my natural element. This is just hair that has been washed, not styled, just air dry. Okay, it's so cute. What are you doing, girlfriend? You'll see our cats and our dogs in our videos a lot, but she loves sitting on a bag. Okay, this is the color Innocence. That's what we're gonna start with. And I don't have my paint clothes on, which typically I have on for doing any type of paint job around the house. So let's hope I don't get anything on my nice Skims pullover sweatshirt. That would be terrible. So I'm being super careful. Okay, so there's Innocence. We'll let that dry and see what that looks like. That color is Charming Pink, so we'll see how we love that. A little charming pink action, which on paper I love this color a lot. So I hope that that's what ends up happening for the wall. Once it dries, I think it's really gorgeous. So we'll see. This color is Rosy Outlook, and it's so similar to the Charming Pink as well. I think they're gliding on a lot smoother too because I washed my brush between applications, so the brush is not fully dry. I felt like the first one was a little bit tougher to kind of apply, a little bit thicker. So I don't think this is it kind of watered it down a little bit. Hopefully that doesn't change the coloring of the paint necessarily, and I can still kind of really see which one I love the most. Gosh, these are so similar. I see a tiny bit of a difference. Man, not much. We're going to pull away from the light, and then seeing it on the gray too makes a big difference. So, all right, well, this is Rosy Outlook. So we'll see what we think about that. Let those dry down for a minute and we'll come back and check them out. Okay, I'm having a lot of shadows, so this is making it hard for me to grab this footage for you so you can really get a true color. But this bouquet I created myself. These flowers were all individually bundled, and I kind of like fluffed them up, made them really pretty. Actually, when Olivia was here, she helped me do this as well. So all of this is from Amazon. So this is why I say this, because these flowers will be in here, and these flowers they're truly inspired for the space. And so just seeing the flowers with the pink color is kind of what I'm going off of. Like, does this look good? So funny thing is, it all looks good. And it's not all the way dry yet either, but I'm trying to see what I think. Kind of, gosh, the light coming in is just not working with me. You know, that's that Charming Pink that on paper I love so much. This one was this one was like, it's a little bit more pinky. But I'm like, man, they're so similar. Like, so similar, you know? I don't know, so we'll see. You know, the funny thing is, even seeing it on camera, the color right now that's closest to me seems like, this is the Rosy Outlook. This seems to have a little bit more like a coral undertone to me, like a peachy. Definitely more pinky. And more like, this is like purpley pink to me almost, but I think it's because it's with the gray. And then the other one's more like a true pink. You know what I mean? I don't know, it's very strange. So I'm gonna give it the rest of the day to dry down. And Alan will be home, so that'll kind of be a good testament too. But honestly, if I'm being truly honest with you, I really don't think it's gonna make that big of a difference. They're so close and really similar that I don't think any choice that I make is gonna be bad. Because I have a lot of pink tones in here. I have rosy tones, I have corally pinks, I have blush tones. So, you know, I kind of have a mix. So whichever one I do use, it'll really work. But this is the inspiration because it has all those tones and shades in it. So, and this is just stunning, stunning, stunning. Everybody that comes over, they always talk about the flowers. And they always talk about my really fancy glass amazing tray that is the most expensive thing in the room besides the couch. Actually, not the couches. And then everything else is to follow. But that is really beautiful as far as like my decor or whatever. But yeah, it's really fancy. And they're like, I can't believe you have all this with kids. I'm just all about like, have what you want to have, teach your kids to do what you want them to do. Yeah, don't touch, then don't touch. You know what I mean? That type of thing. But yeah, it makes me feel good, so we're gonna have it. All right, well, we'll wait till this dries down, and I cannot wait to finish this wall with you. Well, the board and batten design on the wall has come together really nicely. Alan was not really a fan of the pink. I think, honestly, all of us were in a lot of shock because it was very bright, but it pulled it together. The design element is really nice. I still need to do a little touch up on the paint where I filled in the holes, but if you're into this type of content and you want to see more, then go ahead and like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next upload.